different for
Mm-hmm.
you also. That
Mm-hmm.
you need to find out. It's different for each person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, so now, like in the past, yeah, not having knowledge of unconditional or forgiveness. So now, still, I can forgive.
Yeah.
Since I kind of realize, hey, this is what it is. This was the situation that made me to whatever the repay or something. Now, this brought me all this, my strength, everything. So this is, so that's one way of forgiving.
Yeah, that's one way of forgiving.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because earlier you didn't know, you were in, like, we all, even I didn't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we didn't know, we, like, when somebody slaps us, we wanted to slap them back, we wanted to take the revenge, we tell the people, hey, like, this person has done to me so wrong, he's bad, he's this, we judge, so we judge, and we seek for validation, we seek for, like, we think that, oh, he's doing the right, he was doing the wrong thing, I was doing the right thing, we wanted to prove that I am right, he's wrong, right? But once we learn the lessons, once we know why he came into my life and why he's giving me the challenges, once I realize that, that is called self realization, right? Once I know, oh, he's acting as my husband, or he's acting as my friend, and he hurt me because I hurt him, I hurt somebody else in the past. So that's what he's teaching me, that I should not hurt him anymore, or I
Mm-hmm.
should not hurt anyone. So then I have to forgive him, and I have to show the unconditional love towards everyone. So once I realize that, the test will come to me, he will hurt me again, then I wouldn't react basically, I will just so ignore it, basically ignore in the sense, it's like, okay, whatever is he's do, because my, also I meditated, and I increased my, my strength, actually my inner strength, I increased my inner strength through the meditation, and I gained the wisdom and knowledge. And then whatever, whether it is that person or somebody else, he says something, it doesn't affect me at all. So obviously I'm not responding, I'm not using any bad language, I'm like, keeping my center. When I'm showing my unconditional love, the karma will neutralize basically. So there is no more karma. Whatever the past karma we both have, it has been neutralized, and at the same time, I'm not accumulating any more karma. So you can ask, what if the other person is still behaving bad? That is his problem. He is doing his karma. That's nothing to do with me. How I am how I am doing, how I am responding to the challenges is, that is what important here.
Do we have few minutes or no?
Yeah, you have any
Yeah.
question?
So if
Mm.
the person keeps on doing it, I think yesterday we asked. I think one of the other person, if the behavior continues again at the same time, it becomes like an abuse, right? So how do we? I know easy to say to give unconditional love, and it can be a very challenging position where you have to put down, you have self respect, you have to put down the boundaries, everything. Yeah,
Correct.
it's a very, then in that case, how to give it unconditional love.
Yeah, that's why you put the self boundaries, right? So even though you put the boundaries, if the person is keep on doing, you have to ask the question, why this person is hurting me? Why this person is giving me the challenges? Am I with the wrong person? Am I in the wrong environment? So you have to ask the question to yourself, why you are attracting that situation.
Thank you
Makes
for the
sense? Yeah.
clarification.
That is why, like, if the same person might be behaving so good to me, but the same person might be behaving so bad to you, right? So then you have to ask the question, why this person is behaving so bad to me? What lesson is he teaching me? It could be any lesson. It depends on the situation, it depends on the person, it differentiate basically. So we need to ask the question, and then we have to find out the answer from within. That is called the self realization. All the answers are within. So meditation will help us to find out the solutions for all the challenges. So Supriya, did you have any question?
Yeah, if you have time, I can ask now, or else I
Yeah,
can
yeah, please
ask
go
in the.
ahead. Let's
Yeah,
clarify.
yeah. Actually, I have a question not about the forgiveness.
Mm.
Actually, from our childhood or when we grow up, we hear that sometimes if the parents did some mistakes or bad karma, the children suffer that during their journey. As we know, we are different souls, right? Parents is a different, they are different soul. We are in different soul. Is it true the if the parents did something mistake, the um, bad karma will affect to the childrens?
Well, as far as I know that whoever does the karma, they have to
Mm.
face it.
Yeah, that's my understanding also, because every soul is different. If that soul did some bad karma, I think it will again go back again and again. It will continue the same
Same
process.
person. Yeah,
Yeah,
same person has
yeah,
to face it. Whoever done it, they have to face it.
yeah, yeah.
That's what
Thank you
my
so much.
understanding was too,
Yeah, thank you so much for clarifying.
of course. All right. Before we move on, anybody questions? Any questions? Hello, Ankurji, welcome. So, hello everyone. Namaste. Welcome to the session. So, yesterday we had forgiveness on the part one. So, today I will share a few minutes on continuation of forgiveness. So, today I'll talk about how to practice the forgiveness basically through meditation.
Priya, Satya Garu, can you, I think it's for the benefit of the others who joining, is it possible to briefly summarize
Okay.
from
So,
yesterday, please,
yeah,
if possible? Thank
I
you.
will see if I can.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Okay, I will quickly go over it. Okay. So why forgiveness? Forgiveness is for the inner release, to release the burdens from within us. Okay, and soul's natural status. What is our soul's natural status? Is pure being. We are the pure being. So what is the concept of pure being? Like nothing but God, right? So God, what he does he like face, does he give any challenges? His pure nature is forgiveness, showing unconditional love towards everyone. So each and every soul can do the same thing, forgiving and also showing the unconditional love. So we have to identify what is my true nature, not like angry, jealousy, envy. That's not our true nature. Or whatever the bad thoughts we release, that's not our true nature. What is our true state? True state is being with love, being with unconditional love, forgiving the people. That is our true nature. And freedom from the karma. This is one of the important point why we need to forgive the people, to free ourselves from the karmic bond, from the karmic wheel. Equanimity, remaining undisturbed when wronged. That is a true spiritual forgiveness. So what does ego says? Ego says forgiving means losing something, losing the game. I'm not winning the game. That's the ego is saying. So seeking justice, validation, protects self-image at all costs. I confuses hurt feelings with the truth. These are all ego is saying that when somebody hurts you, ego says is hit them back, give them back, show your worth. You're not supposed to bear it. Like all these negative thoughts comes from the ego. That's not our true state. Okay. So whatever all the negative things, like hit them back, forgiving means losing, like you need to seek for justice, like these kind of things are coming from the ego state. That's not a true state. Karmic conditioning, past impressions bind us. It comes from the past samskaras also, and we replay the pain involuntarily. That's coming from the karmic conditioning. Mind loops the story over and over again. We identify with the suffering. So this is all karmic conditioning. And misunderstandings are about the forgiveness is think forgiving somebody means approving the wrong thing. No, that is not correct. Fear of being hurt again, confuse weakness with peace, seek apology before releasing. So this misunderstanding of the forgiving. So what Patriji says is the ego says I was wronged, the soul says I am pure, so only one can be right. So that's what Patriji says. So no one is at fault, circumstances or the cause. So for every situation, there are circumstances. If a person is behaving so bad, if the person is lying, if the person is cheating, there are some fears, there are some experience that they have gone through. So that is why they are behaving differently. So you need to have the right understanding why we need to forgive the people, why they are behaving this way, why they are getting angry. So you need to have the right understanding. So how the right understanding comes is by reading the books, by listening to the masters. So when you read right spiritual books, you can understand each and everything, why this person is behaving, why that person is getting angry, why that person is like, forget about the others, even for us, why I'm getting angry, why I'm behaving this way towards this person, why I'm behaving that way towards this person. So you get understanding by reading the books. So reading the right spiritual books are very, very important. Read A Soul's Journey. That is one of the best book I recommend, written by Peter Richelu. So every person, whenever see the soul, whenever the person is hurting, see the soul inside. The other person's true self is a soul. It never wronged you. It never meant to wrong you. But only their ego and karma acted out. The karma, basically we before we come to the earth, we have this the drama, we play the script together, right? One person is coming as an husband and the other person is coming as a wife, and they act together, they fight together, they learn the lessons together. So think in terms of the soul perspective, not the person is perspective. When the wife, certain people, they get mad for one day and next day when they wake up, they're fine, they totally forget what they have done yesterday. That means they're acting at the ego level. So just separate the person from the soul versus their behavior, so that can help you to forgive easily. And circumstances create actions. Every hurtful action is a result of the actor's own unresolved karma and conditioning. So, not a choice of their pure soul. Again, each and everyone who are in this group and who are on the earth right now, every one of us came from the divine God. We all are pure souls. We all are the same. We all are the divine beings. But since each one of us experiences are different, we act so differently. Since we have gone through so many bad experiences, good experiences, from the past experiences, what happens is the bad experiences, especially, we carry those bad experiences and we think that people might cheat us. So we acted no, from the ego point of view, ego tried to protect us. So they do certain karmas. So don't and another book I recommend is Four Agreements. Four Agreements book, that is very, very good book. Please do read that book. So that is another book. So if you want to forgive easily, these books are very, very important. So when you realize that that person is behaving from his own experiences, you will be able to forgive so easily. And you are the pure soul. When you know I am the pure soul, no one can truly harm you. Forgiveness flows naturally from this realization. You need to believe that I am the pure soul. I am the God, so nobody can hurt you. So when you have that strong belief system, no one can hurt you. And also forgiveness flows very easily. And what are the 5 steps for the to practice the forgiveness? So number one, recognize the feeling. So when somebody hurt you, recognize your feeling. Don't block your feelings. Just recognize it. If you are feeling hurt, just acknowledge that yes, I am hurting right now, without the judgment. Okay, so name what you feel. I feel betrayed. I'm feeling angry. So you have to recognize your feelings. That is very, very important. That is a first step for the liberation, actually. So understanding, acknowledge your feelings. You are the most important person to yourself, so you have to give importance to you no matter what. So you have to accept your feelings, acknowledge them. I recognize you. I feel happy, I feel angry right now, I feel sad. You can express your feelings freely. When somebody hurt you, tell them that, oh, your words are you're through those kind of words you are speaking, I'm feeling hurt, I feel betrayed, I feel sad. Just acknowledge and tell the person that these kind of things. Number two, see the other's soul. Separate the pure soul of the other from their behavior. As I said, They are the pure soul, you are the pure soul. You have different experiences, they have the different experiences. If the other person is hurting you, that's only because of their own experiences. They are hurting you because of their own things. They are carrying their own things from their own things, own behavior. They are behaving that way. So you have to separate whenever you see the person next time these kind of behaviors are happening. Separate from the soul versus behavior. Start practicing it. So their soul is divine as yours, only karma led them astray. So if you want to learn the karma, again, you have to increase your meditation. You have to ask the question, why this person is behaving this way to me? What lesson I need to learn from this situation, or what lesson he is trying to teach me? So you have to ask the question to yourself. Understand the circumstances, ask what pressures, past wounds, ignorance drove their action. We don't know. So what I think is most of the adults behave most of the adults their behavior is based on what kind of childhood they had gone through, and we don't know what kind of past life they have gone through as well. So we cannot judge the people, we cannot understand many people, like, why they are behaving such way. So it could have been they could have been carrying so much trauma, so many fears from their past life, so we don't know. So we have to think very deep actually. So when we understand, dissolves dissolves the judgment naturally. Reclaim your inner peace. Choose your peace over being right. Forgiveness is not for them, it is for your own soul's freedom and serenity. When you forgive, you become the free. You will become the free bird actually. And that means you are releasing all the guilt, shame, worry, anxiety, fear. So that makes you free from those lower frequencies, lower energies. So ask and release, repentance, internally repent. In case, especially if your family member, close family member is giving you the challenges, that means it's definitely karma. So what you need to do is, karma is nothing but whatever you have given, it is coming back to you. You may not remember now what you have given to that person, but in the past life, you could have done some bad deeds towards that person. So, what you need to do is, you have to sit in meditation and ask for forgiveness inside, within. When you sit in for meditation, you talk to that person telepathically, like, sit in meditation and ask, hey, I'm very sorry, I will give you that, in the next slide. But in the meditation, sit in meditation and ask for forgiveness. So, and resolve, not repeat. And do not repeat the mistakes again. Do not get angry, do not get over judgmental, like, be calm, be centered. Do not repeat the same mistakes. This ancient practice clears karmic bonds completely.
Satya garu, I have a question.
Yeah.
During meditation, one of our kind of we are using the breath, but no thoughts, right? And how
Yeah, in the
to
beginning, this is not the meditation I'm talking about. Like,
okay,
meditation
the
in the
beginning.
sense,
Okay,
or any time, set another time,
okay,
basically.
okay,
Yeah, this meditation, do not do it, but set sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes in any other time.
okay, okay. Thank you.
1 second, 1 second.
Yeah.
So every day when you wake up or before go to bed, right? So do this practice that will help you. So what you need to do is very simple. Sit in a meditation and say internally whatever the name, that person name. With my pure soul, I ask for forgiveness for any hurt or I caused. I forgive you completely and release all karmic ties between us. May your soul and my soul both be free and at peace. Feel the release and repeat daily until the inner peace is established. So, this practice you can do to neutralize the karma. As I said, with this self, don't think that 100% karma will resolve, because the test will follow up. Like, universe will test you whether you have forgiven that person completely or not. So when the test come, don't think that, hey, I have forgiven this person, why again, like, he's giving me the challenge. Because the challenge is coming to you because to test you whether you have fully forgiven him or not. If you have 100% forgiven him, you will not react. You will be centered, you will be calm, you will be in the observing mode. Ankurji, you have a question?
Yeah, so, but the person doesn't know that we are forgiving, right? It's just our own internal peace. That's what you're saying.
No, I mean the person doesn't know, but basically the behind the scene, what happens is you are talking to that soul. The
Mhm.
person consciously doesn't know, but how can I say? Yeah, you can say like that for now. For your own peace, you are doing it, and you wanted to release your karmic background, karmic bond with him.
Okay. Yeah. But I think one question, I mean, logical question, Satya, I will have is just right. So, suppose someone is a criminal, he does something, he's hurting someone. So, how do you say that, oh, I'm forgiving him? How can we forgive such person then? Even though we understand the soul and maybe he's a nascent stage, he's a baby stage. But someone is say killing someone, we can't just say, oh no, I forgive that terrorist because we are looking at just his soul. I mean, that I don't
But
understand.
if we killed somebody, that means he's already dead, right? You mean the family member? As a
N-
family member?
No, no, I'm just saying I'm trying to correlate with the world, right? So if if we are saying we can forgive anyone, so what about like criminals and others who are like
If they hurt, well, actually, what I would say is if others are nothing to do with us, if other person is hurting the second person, if it is happening in front of us, we can hurt, but that's their own baggage. That's their karmic bond between them. They create their own karma, right? So we are not supposed to interfere with the other people.
okay.
So but I did I answer your question? You are
No,
saying
I
that when A is killing B as a
yeah,
C, how can I forgive A, right?
correct. Yeah.
But
That's
what is the relationship you have with the A?
no, because suppose you watch the news and you are
No,
disturbed
don't
by
watch
this,
any
right?
news.
No, no.
Don't.
So suppose you are disturbed by that. So how? But if I'm practicing meditation and then I'm saying that I want to forgive that guy, or is it just or is just until unless it happens to us only, then we'll try to do
Right,
address that.
like no, we should not. That's their thing. What I say is practice the observing like observe like a game basically. Observe like a movie. So that
Okay.
A is killing B. That means they have some karmic background that played before in the past life that we don't know what kind of a game played there. So we are not supposed to interfere between A and B. So that's their thing. They are playing their own game. So
Mhm.
we have to practice the detachment here.
Okay.
Because if it is happening to you, then it's your own karma. But if it is happening to somebody else, that means that's a own karma. You can pray for them. There is nothing wrong in praying. Just ask for the God to bless them, give them the peace. You can release the good thoughts, but we are not supposed to worry for somebody else's.
Got
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It will take some time. I was like that too, but it will take some time. Okay. That comes detachment actually. So I will quickly finish it. So what are the gifts of forgiveness? So before I move on actually, so there is a Dolores Cannon karmic tearing, I think. There is a karmic tearing video she has where like she will show how to tear the contracts between the each soul. So before we come to the earth, what happens is we like A and B, they prepare the contracts. Hey, you act like A, I act like a B. So then we both give the challenges to each other. So in this video, I don't know, you can search up in the YouTube, but in the one of the videos, she mentioned that you can, tear up the contract between A and B so that they won't give you the challenges. But that you need to practice it, I guess. So what are the gifts of challenges? What are the gifts of forgiveness? Inner peace, Restless mind quits when we stop replaying the old wounds and choose freedom. We will free ourselves. That is the greatest gift. And karmic liberation. Forgiveness ends karmic cycles and prevents new karma from accumulating. And restored health, resentment burdens the body, forgiveness relieves mental and physical stress. Spiritual growth will happen, healed relationship, and joy returns. So, these are the gifts that we will receive for the forgiveness. So Patriji says, Patriji, few words. If you can see the pure soul in the one who hurt you, forgiveness is effortless. And blames keeps the karma alive. Understanding dissolves it forever. Repentance done with a pure heart clears karma accumulated over many lifetimes. The moment you forgive completely, you have already attained the highest state. This is what Patriji said. So you can practice in the morning, you can practice in the evening. Just sit in a meditation and ask, I forgive you, whatever the name you mentioned, whoever you have the challenges, just tell their name and tell it wholeheartedly. Like I forgive you, I release you, and also you need to forgive yourself for the past deeds. I forgive myself. And then ask for the sincere forgiveness. Okay, not through the words. You have to ask sincerely, and if when the challenges comes, act it as you have already forgiven them. But when you react again, when the challenges comes, when you react, the challenges might repeat to you until you pass the test. Okay, so I'll stop it for now. All right, any questions before we start the meditation? Oh yeah, she'll ma'am saying that they can feel it if you are doing it telepathically. I feel, yeah, I agree with you. Ankurji,
That's
I
a
feel
very
the same.
powerful thought, because I know what you explained, Satya, is that because we all get hurt by someone, or we all hurt someone. So our tip, we basically, we are, if we try to resolve it, and if we suppose cannot resolve those things with the other person, then basically we are practicing forgiveness within ourselves. Yes.
Correct. Yeah. So yeah, Shilji is right. They can feel it because the soul knows it. That's another deep subject. That's why I'm not touching. But the soul, the other person's soul knows that you are forgiving him. So the transition will happen in them also. They become friends to you. So this is another slide actually I forgot to share. So what is that? The forgiveness is not a new topic. It has given by Adi Shankaracharya. So he has written in like one of the sloka, Karacharana Krutamva. This sloka I used to practice before I came to meditation without even knowing that what is the meaning of it. So it says that the Karacharana Krutamva, Kayajam Karmajamva. So, oh God, kindly pardon my incorrect actions done consciously or unconsciously, either through my organs of action, hand, feet, speech, or through my organs of perception or by my mind. I adore the God who is the ocean of kindness. By God's grace, we have completely one more day of our life. So basically, this is the Karacharana Krutamva slokas is nothing but forgive me whatever I have done, consciously or unconsciously. So this is not a new topic. This has been already introduced to us in our Vedas, but we never pay attention to it. So please do practice it daily, because even without even knowing that, we might hurt the people. As I said, we have taken many lifetimes, and we don't know what kind of bad deeds we have done. So it will neutralize, especially why these kind of topics are coming at this time is this timeline is very important. Like, no, this is a golden opportunity for all of us to neutralize our karmic background, karmic baggage. So please practice at least a few minutes every day. Like, ask for forgiveness. Yes, even if you know somebody, if you don't know somebody, it doesn't matter. Just wholeheartedly say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Even if you don't need to sit for 2 minutes, do simple Hoponopo technique. I am sorry, please forgive me. I love you, thank you. And also please forgive yourself for any mistakes you have done. Don't carry it to yourself. So I'll stop here. Okay, I think we can do the meditation right now. Any questions?
Hey, Sachin. I have a question, but that's not related to forgiveness. I'm going through certain emotion right now. Just wanted to share. So I was like talking in the video call with my mom, and she showed me there was a dog in our village stuck in his face. Like his face is covered in a jar, which is not able to come out. He showed me that everybody is very sad about it. That it's been 4 days he's not eating and he's just running, shouting. He's in pain. Whenever people are going to help that dog, they're not able to help because he's scared and like he's running away. So after seeing that, I'm feeling like I am stuck, like I can't breathe, my head is stuck, and I'm so much sad about that dog that all the time I'm sad. I'm just thinking about it.
See, what you can do is, Manaswini, when something like that happen, you please pray for it. You can send a positive thoughts, or you can ask for, you know, you can ask you can pray for it. You can ask telepathically help from the God to help the dog rather than feeling sad.
Okay,
So the
thank you.
prayer is very, very powerful. So ask for guidance from the God. So the guidance will come.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
Lakshmi Garu.
no, I think in the WhatsApp group, in our group, would you share the name of the books?
Yeah,
Because we
sure.
tend to forget like who is the author, so we can. And the YouTube, like I don't know, but Donna Dolores, like,
Diana. Yeah,
yeah,
Dolores
would
Cannons.
can you just share that? What is the title of that so we can
I
look
will
up?
find out.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
find out. Yeah,
okay, thank you, thank
sure,
you.
sure. So I see Ankurji posted something. Let me see. Yeah, Ruchita.
Just one thing, Satya, I think from what I understand about, this whole thing, forgiveness is a very important part of our meditation journey. And I think personally for me, I've realized that I think everybody has accumulated a lot of karma
Mm-hmm.
because of this, vicious cycle of action and the inability to forgive or move on, and then action, and we keep building on this over and over again because we keep transferring it, for example, if I don't know, maybe it starts with a parent, and then it moves to a spouse, or then it moves to a sibling, or then it moves to, so it's all this unresolved thing, I think, accumulates so much of our karma over time. So I feel like this is such an important topic to understand, and it's not something we are going to understand today. But if we start reflecting upon this almost every day for the next few weeks or months, we will begin to understand how to even start, to forgive. Because this is not something that is going to happen overnight. And this is a very big cycle. So thank you so much for sharing, because I think personally for me, I feel like this is going to help me a lot in order to move on or move forward with my journey.
Mm. Wonderfully said, Ruchita. Amazing. Beautifully said. You put the words. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Satya.
Thank you. Thank you. That is right. It will not happen. It will not happen overnight. You have to practice it. True. Very well said. All right, friends, let's get started.